Welcome to the stage, Erin Jackson. Erin Jackson, last comic standing.
Hey, what's going on, New York? Yes. I just moved here. For the past 2 years, I live with my retired parents in Virginia. Yeah. Because I'm fantastic at comedy. That's why that happened. Career's going great. You may or may not know this about old black people. I learned this living with my folks. They hate electricity. Yeah, sometimes my dad would just walk into a room and he would decide the lights had just been on too long. It didn't matter what you were doing in the room. He would just walk in, look around, and be like, no, I think that's enough. And that'd just be it. You'd be done. My parents' new favorite pastime is to walk me around their home and then point out all the things that are going to be mine when they pass away. Which is weird because I'm an only child and I had assumed everything they had was going to be mine when they passed away. I'm like, who gets that? Not everything was on the tour. Last time I was there, my mom had a new lamp in the living room and I said, Mom, that's a really pretty lamp. Where'd you get it? She's like, don't worry about where I got it. Because we have another one now just like it upstairs in the bedroom. So if something ever happens to me or your dad, you'll have a matching set. And I was like, wow, thanks, Mom. That's an awesome way for me to get 2 new lamps. Or you could just tell them where you bought it like I asked you. And you and Daddy could live. How about that? They're weird. They've already picked out the photograph they want on their funeral programs. It's a real thing. They took a portrait for their church photo directory. They really liked it. So when they got it back, they gave it to me. They said, Erin, this is the one. This is the one we want to use. And I was like, okay, first of all, morbid. Second of all, this is a picture of both of you. What the hell are you planning? Why are y'all gonna be on the same program? I might get my lamp sooner than later. Right, then my mom, she lost a few pounds, right? And then she gave me a new picture of herself that she liked better. And she's like, Erin, I want to use this one instead. I was like, oh, so you changed your mind about the suicide pacts? Yeah? Just gonna leave my daddy hanging like that? My mom is texting now. Your folks texting? Yeah, it's painful, right? Yeah, my mom has made it clear she has no business texting. No business, because I sent her a text message, and then she called me back that same afternoon, because that is how she replies to text messages. She called me back on the phone, and she said, hey, Erin, in the message you sent me earlier, what does BTW stand for? So I told her it stands for by the way, and then she said, oh yeah, I guess that makes more sense. And I was like, more sense? Well, what did you think it stood for? And she said Booker T. Washington. That was her guess. In 2014, just screw context. Just, yeah. Why not prominent Negro thought leaders? That's appropriate. Sure, that's what she meant. Booker T. Washington, what time are we meeting for dinner? That's what my mom thought I sent her. In a text message. She told me she went to upgrade her phone, went to the Verizon store, walked in with her flip phone she's had for 3 years, walked out with a Galaxy S5. Booker T. Washington has a Galaxy S5. You see the problem here, right? It's malpractice, whoever sold her that phone, right? She called me, she said, Erin, I need you to teach me how to make a selfie. This is a phone call, how to make a selfie. So I took a deep breath, as I do when I have to help my mom with technology. And I said, okay, Mama, open up the camera on your phone. And I told her which button to push to turn the camera around. She was like, I turn around? I was like, no, you stay where you are. Just push that button and the camera will turn around. And she was like, okay, I pushed it. Now what? I said, do you see yourself on the screen? And she said, I don't know. And I didn't know what to do with that. You don't know. Like the lady that's in all your mirrors, is she on your phone right now? That's you. To couples. You guys couples like that? Couple? Yeah? You married or dating? What's going on? Dating. Yeah. I guess that's cute. Yeah. I'm a love hater. Yeah. I hate love. Like, do you hold hands when you go out? You hold hands? Oh my God, I hate that. That's my least favorite form of affection. Like, when I see people holding hands on the street, I want it over. I want it to end. Like, I just want to walk right in between. You guys remember that game Red Rover we used to play when we were kids? If you were holding hands, I would send myself over in between. In between your love, because I hate your love. Because I stink at love. Yeah. I went to the doctor, and he was like, Miss Jackson, can you tell me what form of birth control you're currently using? And I was like, sure, doc. Right now, I am using the no penis method. It is not much fun. But I read in a book last weekend that it's only failed once. So. Some of you read that book? It's a good book. I don't know. I tried online dating. I don't know how you're supposed to find anybody online because it's so segmented. There's so many sites. Like, maybe if everybody was on one site, maybe it'd be easier. But you know what I mean? There's a site for everything. There's a site, just for Jewish people, and a site just for Christian people, and a site just for black people. Like, I don't know if there's a site just for white people, but if there is, it's racist. And don't go on there unless you're racist. Just some advice. There is actually a site, now I'm making this up, there's a site for people who are gluten-free. A dating site called glutenfreesingles.com. That's a real thing. Like, which in my mind was not started by a guy with a gluten allergy looking for a woman like him. It was just this dude who was like, look, I'm sick of these chicks coming by my house, eating up all my bread. I gotta start a site so I can find some chicks who don't want to eat up my bread. I joined one of those sites, paid $120 to join, met the worst human being I've ever met in my entire life. It's like, I'm pretty sure I could have met this dude outside a liquor store for free. I didn't need to put it on my MasterCard. You know? Long story short, we went out to dinner, nothing in common. Check came, he ignored it. I paid for my meal. He asked me to then pay for his because, quote, I don't want to break this last 20. You know how it is, boo. Once you break it, it's gone. That happened. And then, oh, that's not the worst part. Then as we were leaving the restaurant, walking back to the car, he stopped and peed in an alley in front of me. And it's crazy, like, the part of me that was a girl on an awful date was like, just jump in the first cab you see and get out of here, right? But the professional comedian part of me was like, see if you can ride it out. You know, like, I did it for y'all, is what I'm saying. And I'm glad I did. Because it got better. When he was done zipping up, he came to where I was standing frozen in shock, and he drops this gem. He says, you need to let me walk on the street side of the sidewalk so I can protect you in case the car jumps the curb. Because my mama raised me to be a gentleman. And I was like, that's awesome, Sir PP. Why don't you lay down your jacket so I don't have to step in your piss puddle? That'd be chivalrous. I suck at love. Yeah, my best friend is a little boy. He's 3. He's very worried about my love life. That's how you know it's bad. I'm watching him, babysitting him. He's saying his prayers before bed. Dear God, bless my auntie Ronnie, my uncle Charles, bless my auntie Mimi, and my uncle Eric. And then he's like, mid-prayer, he's like, Auntie Erin, where's your uncle? And like, he's 3, so I know it's an innocent question, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I still felt like he was judging me a little bit. Right? And I'd be like, shut up, baby, you don't know what it's like in these streets, you know? I didn't say that, though. What I said was, honey, Auntie Erin lives alone right now because she hasn't found her uncle yet. And he's like, oh, but Auntie Erin, I don't want you to live alone. Do you have toys at your house to play with? And I said, absolutely. I do. Hey, you guys, thank you so much. I've been Erin Jackson. Have a good night.